What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dehkoh here, and today I'm going to be talking about roaming and some tips for how to help you roam. So the first tip is knowing what you're going up against and how to play so aggressively or passively. So let's just say Montaigne comes into dirt, you know. I'm not going to want to push that. Or if he goes upstairs, top square, you know, and I'm by myself roaming, because this is not necessarily a roaming spot, but if he does, like, even for deep anchoring, you know, you don't want to push a Montaigne by itself, because usually there's going to be, you know, that Montaigne's probably going to be pretty skilled with, you know, how to play against you, or he's going to have a teammate behind him who's going to be ready to kill you. So, yeah, just make sure, you know, you're playing against, like, you know, also a blitz, for example, an open area is gonna, be hard to push by yourself, so don't do that. But if, for example, if there's a thermite by himself, you're probably gonna want to kill him so you can get the thermite charge, exothermic charge off the board as soon as possible. So it's just knowing when and what operator you should be pushing and not pushing. So for the second tip is two different playstyles for roaming, which is the aggressive take and the passive take. For the aggressive take, it would be, you know, spawn peeking and all that, and, you know, peeking as much as possible for kills over time. And the other one is passive, which is going to play time over kills, but knowing when, you know, you need to push with how many teammates you have left and all that. Alright, so for an aggressive playstyle for roaming, you can spawn peek and play that kind of aggressive at the start. So I'm going to show an example of this on bank. Alright, Raptor. Okay. So I run out stock, and they're just going to be sitting there. After they shoot the camera, it's the cue to run out for me. Sometimes I'll sit on the camera, you know, see how far they push up. But, you know, if you hear them shoot the camera, then, you know, it's time to push. Well, for that spawn peek. And for passive roaming, I guess I can show you guys. So, one way you can make passive roaming better is going to be going towards the second tip more, which is how to make flanking easier. So things that I do to make flanking routes easier and all that is opening up hatches. So for example, we got open area here, and you can open up all the hatches, right? So first of all, this is gonna waste time, and second of all, it's going to make you easier to, you know, move around the map quicker and all that. So also you can open up this hatch, server hatch, and this is only dependent on if your teammate's going to play server or not. If your teammate is playing, or one of your teammates are playing server, you can't open up the hatch because it's going to get them killed, because you know, they're just going to go above and kill your teammate. So where I like to start on bank sometimes when I'm roaming, if I'm playing passively, is starting in like executive lounge. So they don't really drone this at all when they're going downstairs. So it's a perfect place to sit, or you can sit in CEO, you know, maybe stock if you want to hide in stock. But just anywhere where you think the attackers are not going to drone you. So your job here is just to stay alive at this point. But the thing is, you can't play too passive, because if your teammates start dying in sight or another roamer dies, you're gonna have to make a move. So let's say, I don't know, there's only 3 of us left, so I'm gonna have to flank now. So I'm probably gonna check my open area hatches. It depends on the time, but they might be watching this, but most likely not. So it'd be free kills, because they're probably gonna have the hatches open. So those are free kills. Or I'd like to sit over here, seeing if they're rotating from cafeteria to blue stairs. So then, you know, if it comes down to it, oh yeah, I was gonna actually show an angle. So when I open up this hatch, which I do a lot, that's why I like using Mozzie on this map, is really helpful. Is, you know, you can get on top of the couch and have an angle in the sight. So a lot of people like holding behind the table, so that's a good angle. Another place is this couch. You can also see more into the table. If not, you know, you don't see anybody there, you can, you know, hop down. Probably go, you know, that's gonna be loud, so make sure you are aware of how fast or how loud you are. So yeah, you know, you can see all in the sight through the hatch. Yeah, I usually be peeking this hatch around like maybe 15 seconds are left, because if you peek this too early, they're going to be ready for it, or they're going to be sitting on stairs and killing you. So, you know, just be aware of people on stairs if you're peeking the hatch. So, yeah, 15 seconds left. I'm going to peek. I see the teammate. He's on the enemy, and they're not even looking at me. So, yeah. Okay. That was the second tip. And also, for the first one, on aggressive way of roaming, is sometimes, you know, playing too aggressive can lose you the round, because playing too aggressive is, you know, just, if you don't waste any time at all and you don't get a single kill, it's literally like pointless. Also, it kind of hurts your team. So just know when to play aggressive, and it kind of plays off confidence and the map. You know, how comfortable you are with spawn peek on maps, and how comfortable you are with the playstyle on the map. So the last tip is going to be, well, I did explain that, how guns and shotguns, you know, can help you roam. Like I said, shotguns help you open up hatches, like Mozzie's shotgun, or you can be Vigil, open up hatches. So that's one way Vigil's helpful. Also, you know, Vigil's ability wastes time, so that's an easy way to play passive roam. And then how to use, alright, so last tip on how to roam is using intel. So either you can have your teammates help you with this, or you can use it. So, you know, obviously you don't want to send your camera in the open when you're going to be watching on defense, because you're just going to be killed. Maybe a rusher comes. So just know, sometimes I'll play this lobby camera, and if they're coming, yeah, Raptor, just come lobby. You know, they probably, you know, there's some ways of shooting this camera from outside, but if they don't know that, they're going to shoot the camera out, and then, you know, you can push up to hold an angle, or, you know, just know how to play, or they're actually, usually they come through these windows too. So just know how to play this balcony. If you're going to be playing above roaming, that's a way of doing it. Or, you know, you can hide in lobby and wait on them to come. Or as if you play aggressively, you can, you know, aggressively just, you know, hold the doors of lobby. That's one way of doing it. That's not that smart though, 'cause since there's so many angles of lobby, like you can repel and kill you, the skylight sometimes. I've gotten killed from someone repelling on that. That caught me off guard. And also, what's it called? So just remember where the location is, the importance of how aggressively or passively you play it. So for here, it's smarter to play passively, or if they're going for hatches, you know, you can come down the stairs and kill them. So yeah, that was lobby. That was terrible aim. So also you can use intel is Valkyrie. So I guess I'll show some Valkyrie cameras. I'll go archives. Valkyrie. I said that already. So Valkyrie is a really good operator to help you play aggressive, but also play smart, because you know where the enemies are. You know, you're not going blind. So I meant to go archives when I click on lockers. So let's just pretend I'm archives, right? I'll show maybe some cameras I'll use. So one good camera on this is throwing there, you know, a lobby camera. So it's good to know, throw cameras where you think they're gonna push, and also the entryways of the site. So throw a camera. I saw that of someone else. So that's a good camera. So open area, usually they push open area to get the wall, so that's why that's there. Lobby, people like pushing lobby either as a team or by themselves, so that's why it's good there. You know, get control of watching the teller's desk and door. And then maybe a last camera can be, well, obviously it's going to be skylight, but I was going to show what I do. So skylight camera, you can throw it either right there, or I sometimes throw it right here, so just throw a simple camera on there. So I'll show you what these look like. So here's the skylight camera. You can see if they're pushing archives window or door. Here you can see if they're getting the wall, how many are in open. You know, use your hearing to hear them. You don't, you know, always cameras don't have to be like to be visual of everything, just more like hear how many are in there. Like if I heard like a lot of gunshots or a lot of footsteps, I would know that there's multiple in there, so maybe be a little bit more cautious, because, you know, usually it's easier to play aggressive on one enemy. So one way of playing this would be you know, obviously sitting back in CEO and waiting for them to push either Skylight or Lobby. So if you know where one of them is, one of the players are pushing like solo, I'd push it. So let's say they're pushing top of square by themselves and they're not, they didn't draw out over by me. I'd be ready to push upper square and take them on. So take your, I say it's good to play aggressive when it's against a one-on-one. Those are your best chances on defense. But knowing when you have the intel, it gives you the upper hand. So I know he was up here and he didn't, so that would give me the upper advantage. So always take your upper advantage risks, you know. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to know any other things like roaming, more on roaming, a certain map I did, since you know this time I did bank, or another kind of tip like how to find your sensitivity, that all that, just let me know in the comments and smash that like button. All right, peace, boys.